There's a 5-season mystery TV show that's finally getting the attention it deserves years later, and even better, it stars one of the most wasted actors in the MCU. The list of wasted actors in Marvel projects is getting concerningly long at this point. Marvel villains have always been a bit of a throwaway, with actors like Mads Mikkelsen, Mickey Rourke, and Kurt Russell never intending to last more than 1 or 2 movies. But lately, at least since Avengers: Endgame, even the heroes are starting to feel a bit wasted. Again, this is not an entirely new problem, and heroes have been wasted in the MCU long before Xochitl Gomez, Simu Liu, and Will Poulter were poised as some of the new faces of Marvel in Phases 4 and 5. One of the earliest movies in Marvel's cinematic canon also includes one of its most wasted characters. Every Thor movie has given her less screen time, with one excising her completely from the film. Fortunately, this actress has a career beyond the MCU, including a starring role in a mystery series that has been getting a lot of love recently. Blindspot is on Netflix, and it's finally getting the love it deserves. The 5-season mystery show is worth the time. Blindspot was recently added to Netflix, and like a lot of older shows that get picked up by the streamer, the series, which premiered a decade ago, has gotten a second wind in its sails. The show, which premiered in 2015, lasted for 5 seasons, all of which are currently available to stream on Netflix. The series stars Jaime Alexander as Remy Jane Doe Briggs, an unidentified woman who starts the series waking up naked in a duffel bag in the middle of Times Square in New York City, covered in tattoos, with no clue how she got there. Sullivan Stapleton co-stars as Kurt Weller, the lead FBI agent in charge of figuring out who this Jane Doe is and what the tattoos on her body mean. Kurt and his team soon discover that the tattoos on Jane's body are actually clues to a series of crimes they must solve, all linking back to Jane's past as a Special Forces soldier. While the series had good ratings, it never caught on like other crime procedurals, until now. The twisting plot and great acting have made it a hit with Netflix scrollers looking for something new. Blindspot is the perfect show for MCU fans who think Lady Sif was wasted. Jane Doe gives Jaime Alexander plenty of room to act. Jaime Alexander, looking determined in Blindspot. Jaime Alexander, who stars in Blindspot as Jane Doe, appeared in the MCU a few years earlier, playing Sif in Thor. Sif is one of Thor's, Chris Hemsworth, friends who goes with him on his various adventures and battles. There are brief hints of a romantic relationship between Sif and Thor, but nothing that's followed up on. In Thor: The Dark World, Sif is given even less to do, and then in Thor: Ragnarok, she's completely cut out. She only briefly returns in Thor: Love and Thunder for a small cameo. While Sif is not the most important character in the MCU, it feels like a waste to have the character appear in 3 films and have next to nothing to do. Alexander is a better actor than that and could have brought more to the role if she had been allowed space. Blindspot proves what happens when you give Alexander a chance to actually act. As Jane Doe, Alexander plays the action star, the sleuth, and the lost victim who is just trying to find a home. If you want to see a show that uses Alexander correctly, watch Blindspot. Blindspot was consistently good for 5 seasons, and it stuck the landing. The finale offers up 2 satisfying conclusions. Jaime Alexander, at dinner in the finale of Blindspot. Blindspot was a well-reviewed show throughout its entire run. The only season that perhaps took some time to get going was the first one, which is not that unusual for network shows that require a few episodes to get comfortable. The series does an excellent job of slowly dragging out the mystery of Jane Doe and her tattoos while still giving other characters plenty of time to grow. Because each of her tattoos also has something to do with a different crime, not every episode is directly focused on Jane's history. These procedural elements of the series keep Blindspot feeling fresh and exciting. What's even more satisfying is that Blindspot manages to stick the landing with its storytelling. After being exposed to a zip bomb, Jane begins experiencing hallucinations of past characters from the series, making this a reunion episode. Without spoiling the finale, the ending is left open to interpretation that should satisfy fans of every flavor. The MCU may have wasted Sif, but Jaime Alexander is far from wasted in Blindspot.